wide open.
Did Trump operatives reach out to your family or you?
My wife's family,
And?
yes. Well, you know, it was it was probably one of the more ham-handed attempts at intimidation, which out of the Trump operation you can expect things to be done in the most incompetent way possible.
What happened?
In individual calls, he said, I'm sorry, but I've been asked by the Trump campaign to make sure that, you know, David knows that this will be really, really bad for him. Which, you know, I actually learned about this after I made the decision. I assumed if I did this, look, I have been up against Trump for some time, and the assaults on my family have been overwhelming just as a writer. I mean, as everyone knows, Trump has an online racist mob that he often stokes by retweeting some of these horrible white supremacists. That online racist mob is very fond of pointing out, I have a multiracial family, and so they have gone after my youngest daughter in the worst way imaginable. The worst way. It's one of the things.
They've attacked you for having a multiracial family.
Oh, you have no idea. Threats. I've had neighbors who, this is months ago before I even considered this, neighbors who were nervous that there were going to be attacks in our neighborhood.
Wow.
He unlocked something terrible in this country, and it's one of the reasons why I was so motivated to look at this. If nobody's stepping up, but sometimes, you know, this reasoning that somebody's better than nobody, that's not always the case. If I did more harm than good, you know, as somebody without a lot of name ID coming forward without that natural constituency behind me, he could just go, oh, look, there's not that many Americans who oppose me, when there's millions, millions who are ready to do it.
So was that someone from the Trump campaign, you said, called someone from your wife's family?
They identified themselves as someone affiliated with the Trump campaign who had been told to call, you know, a member of they tracked down a member of my wife's family in Tennessee while all of this is going on. And I only learned about it later. You know,
Did you consider that a threat?
I considered it a ham-handed effort to intimidate.